Welcome back. Well, if you love dark thrillers, the movie Nightcrawler might be up your alley.
Starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Rene Russo, our entertainment reporter Jim Ferguson had the chance to sit down with Rene about this, and we were talking about this movie and what it's about.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's now available on DVD Blu-ray, which it just came out. I love this movie when it opened. It's exciting from beginning to end. It's based on these, what they call night crawlers in LA, these freelance reporters that have their own trucks, their own cameras. They're set up like a news crew, and they have police radios, and they go where the crimes are, and they shoot it first, go to a TV station, and sell their material. Rene Russo plays, she's so wonderful. You know, she was here a few years ago for Tin Cup with Kevin Costner. She loves Tucson. And this is her best performance ever in Nightcrawler. Wow. She was nominated for a Golden Globe, nominated for the Critics' Choice Awards, didn't win, but she gives a wonderful performance. I wish she'd have been nominated for an Oscar. She plays a beautiful young news lady, okay, who of course gets old and then becomes a head of the news department. And she trusts Jake Gyllenhaal, this stringer, to bring her great material. And here's Rene to talk about her character in Nightcrawler.
I'm not hiring.
Congratulations. What a great performance in Nightcrawlers, and I really do mean that.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I loved the open of the movie, the graphic shots and the graffiti. And do you agree with me, Rene, that open to the film of Nightcrawlers really captures the spirit of Los Angeles?
You know, it's funny. I don't know if people here that weren't born in Los Angeles will know that, but forever, I feel that people have not really captured LA at night and just the spirit of it. I mean, we have the ocean, the mountains, the desert, and there is a certain spirit, especially at night, that is hard to describe. It's like no other place that I've ever been. And I guess it is because we're sort of in that bowl surrounded by all of that, whether it be the winds or the Santa Anas that blow in.
And the oceans.
And the oceans and all of that. You know, and I love the visuals. I'd never seen LA
beautiful,
like that,
just
all
beautiful.
those visuals.
I know, I did. That's why I wanted to open with that question. Now, in the film you play Nina. She's a news director at a local TV station. And she's had a lot of experience in television. And like most news directors that I've known over the years, they're not there very long. A lifespan of about 2 years. Wow. I felt you played her beautifully as a survivor.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate that. That's what I wanted. So thank you for that. That was hard for me to find in Nina because I thought, well, I have crossed some moral boundaries in my life, and they've always been because I've been desperate and fearful. I saw my mom the same way. She had some desperate and fearful moments, and so that makes you do things that you wouldn't necessarily otherwise do. You know, she's in jeopardy of losing her health care. She's older. You're right, every 2 years she's probably up for review. The ratings are down.
Ratings, yeah.
And she's desperate. And I was hoping that any anger or cutthroat or any of that came from a place that was desperate. So, and she is a survivor.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for her.
There's a wonderful scene you have with your co-star, Jake, where you're having Mexican food. The Mexican food dinner.
Yes.
I thought Rene's just kind of sitting back, admiring his dialogue and his performance.
It's so good. It's such a good scene. You know what? The dialogue is killer in that scene, and he really had me. And you know what? I was listening. It just so came out of left field. So while he was saying, it was like, what? What?
Who is this guy?
What are you saying to me? You know, and there were 1,000 different things that came at me at once, and I had to sort of be fresh with it. And so, absolutely, I couldn't believe it. He really had me off guard. I was a million things going on. So,
isn't he amazing? Yeah.
The performance was unbelievable, and really, he made it look easy. And it was one of the hardest performances I've seen anyone do ever in my career. He had the opportunity to just use so many colors, and he used them brilliantly.
Well, isn't
She's
she
lovely.
great? Yeah, she sure is, and she's so good in this movie. I wish she'd have won the Golden Globe. She came close, but didn't win, of course. Now, Friday, we're going to continue with Nightcrawler, and we have the Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal. As Tina, as you said, she lost how much weight? He lost like 30 pounds.
He really
So
went into this
different.
character.
Yeah, he did. So Jake will be here on Friday, and I'll review the film.
Great.
Well, that's great, Jim. We always love it when you join us, and not just because you also give away DVDs to our viewers. We just love you
That's
in
the
general.
only reason.
Jim brought a DVD Blu-ray for you to win Disney's Diamond Edition of 101 Dalmatians. We know we love that movie. Just visit TucsonMorningBlend.com and click on the contest link to enter.